not a fun fair. It's a battleground. Awake! Which sibling of yours? Sibling means brother or sister or cousin. Which sibling of yours hates you because you were the first to come out, or you were first to achieve certain things in that family, and have been fighting you ever since? Here you are innocently trying to go forward, but they are trying or doing everything they can to drag you down or backward. Remember, this boy was a twin. If a twin can do that, a so-called friend can do it. A grandmother can do it. An auntie or uncle can do it. Do you find yourself saying, I am trying everything in life, but it's as if something is dragging me down? The question you must ask is, who or what is the detainer retarding my progress? Psalm 50 verse 1 to 6, it says some things there. But I came to prophesy to somebody here. Today is your day of release. I said, today is your day of release. Once light comes, you know what to do about it now. Some of you, just before you get to marry, the people tell you you won't succeed. I mean, what kind of wish is that? You haven't even put on the wedding dress. It won't work. You haven't even put wedding gown, wedding engagement, nothing. You just announce that something may be happening. You just say something. You say we are married. You just say something. They say, eh. Then they began to conjure. But what they fail to realize is that Numbers says there's no divination or enchantment that shall ever succeed against Jacob. This boy Jacob, his name had to be changed later on because it was retarding his own progress. Names are powerful. That's why those of you who call your children by certain names, when we speak, they say, pastors, what? Now their policing has given us names for our children. It's not. Number one, there was a struggle right in the womb. Everybody look at your neighbor and say, it began in the womb, not outside. Now watch me now. Why the womb? Why? Why the womb? Because, listen, what and who you were designed or called to be and to become in life was not dictated or determined when your father met your mother. It was before. It wasn't because your mother met your father and they gave birth to you. That's why you have the assignment you have. No. It was determined before. Proof, Ephesians 1:4-5. According as he has chosen us before the foundation of the world. Before. So the enemy knew who you are going to be before you even knew. Now, you see, the reason why you must pray and study and come to church and do all the things you're talking about is because if the devil knows about you long before you came here, and you have now come and you have now become born again, it's now you are knowing what he has known all along, he is at an advantage. And you say, I won't pray. I won't fast. Good Friday. Who fasts on Good Friday? Pastor, come on, give us a break. Who fasts on Good Friday when it's a holy day? Do you know where I was today? On Good Friday, holiday. Do you know where I was? Here, praying, lunch hour. Not just for you, for my destiny. Anything that happens to a person for good did not come free. While some people were struggling whether we should fast or should, pastor should understand. I'm in an environment. I'm cooking for my children. I tasted it and hey, I had to eat. When everybody was told, pray for until 3. And there was a reason. Because long before you came here, the devil had already fasted. Fast just 9 hours before the service in the evening. You see, the devil has been fasting since he heard of you. The womb. That's why Paul said, thanks be to God who released me, separated me from my mother's womb and called me. Ooh. Did you know Jesus did not die on the cross 2,000 years ago? Scripture says in Revelation, he was slain before the foundations of the world. What happened 2,000 years ago was just a manifestation of what had already happened. So you must know who you are. And the things after. Look, let me tell you something. Just in case there are some people who take pastors only fast and pray because they are coming to preach. You are lying. We fast even when you are coming to. We even fast. We're not talking about you at all. Because there are some things that pertain to our destiny, ourselves, that we have to pray. We don't only fast and pray for message or to preach. We need to fast and pray and learn and study and for our total destiny. We are not just preaching to this room. So you can't afford to say, I'm coming to preach, so now let me study to come and preach. No. In the same way, don't only wait when you have an interview before you start polishing your face and polishing your brains. People are not poor because they are blind. People are not poor because they are black. People are poor because they are blind. And people are not poor because of the color of their skin. People are poor because of the color of their brain. Many people have decorated library, according to Obed Kinful in that particular book. Many people are what? What did I say? Many people decorate their library, but they don't decorate their brain. I'm quoting Obed O. Kinful, my son. And from Gabby's book, you hear, don't follow your pension. Don't chase your pension. Chase your passion. That's Gabriel Ayite, my son too. And then the other son say, failure is not an option. Alan Oko. Sons. And then Brother Ali says in the exercise, don't do shortcuts. If I'm supposed to do 3 boxings and I do 2 and I pretend I'm taking, it lets me do 5 more. Don't take shortcuts. Alters Kiezu. Son. Who is dragging you down? It could be the devil, or it could be your brother, it could be your sister, or it could be you. Say, they are going down today. Say it again. When the enemy shall come against you like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord tonight is lifting a standard against those who are dragging you down. Rise up and say, drag them down. Lift up a standard. We are in a warfare. So number 1, there was a struggle in the womb. Write that down. Number 2, he held on to his heels, the lower part of his ankle, right from the womb. When somebody's holding on to your heel, it's not a spirit you must entertain. You must fight it. So when it comes to prayer, you must pray. When we start praying and we say, shake your leg. What we are doing, he said, what did the Bible say in Genesis? He said, the enemy shall what? Bruise your head. And you also what? Crush his heel. So the fight is, the enemy is holding on to your heel. You must crush him. You don't crush him with hot chocolate. He held on to his heels. There are people holding on to your heels. Number 3, he stole his birthright. Write it down. There are many people who are stealing your birthright. Having sex before marriage is selling your birthright. Blowing your brains out with cocaine and alcohol and cigarettes and lying and gossip and all those things. You are selling yourself cheap. You are selling your birthright. Lying. You are a habitual, addicted liar. Everybody knows you are a liar. Now people don't even believe you again. You're a believer. Habitual, crooked woman. Crooked man. In your case, it's not anybody dragging you down. It's you. He stole his birthright. So what he started in the womb, he followed on to practice in the flesh. Sister Cynthia, when was the last time you came to church? A month ago. Sister Cynthia, when was the last time you tithed? A year ago. Sister Cynthia, when did you come to prayer meeting last? Oh, 4 weeks ago. What Jacob started in the womb is continuing now in taking your birthright, and you are sleeping. And you are dodging church. He's continuing in the natural now, physical manifestation. Just in case you didn't get it when I was pulling your leg in the womb, I'm telling you now, I've come again face to face, feely. I'm now asking for your birthright. And look at the person who despises what God has given them. He said, what is my birthright? He said, give me your food. He said, sell me your birthright. Lie down and let me sleep with you. Cigarette is calling you and you accept, and your nose, you smoke from one nose like me before. Alcohol is calling you and making your eyes red. Wine is a mocker. You read it fairly, feely, and you are drinking like a fish. Selling your birthright. I am hungry, Jacob. I want some of your food. Sell me your birthright. What is birthright? Give me the food, Oga. Selling yourself for cheap, for fufu, amala, pepper soup, matoke. Nothing wrong with the food itself, but there's time to eat and a time to fast. When you are supposed to fast, those of you are not clapping on this side. Better do it quickly. If you don't clap anymore, that means the birthright